Assalamu alaikum dear viewers. Myself Samir Ali. I am going to introduce you the sustainable construction material. Before introducing the sustainable construction material, as you know, the current population of the world is 7.9 billion and 212 million in Pakistan, which is rapidly increasing day by day, and it lead to many environmental problems like industrial growth, rate of urbanization increasing, climate change, pollution, etc. According to the United Nations report, the half of world populations are living in cities. The cities occupies only 3% of the Earth's surface, but they use 60% of natural resources, 70% of emission of carbon dioxide, and consumes 60 to 80% of global energy. All this has a serious environmental and social impact. Thus, there is a need to find green building development. 2015, United Nations launched 2030 agenda, which is consist of 17 sustainable development goals and 169 associated targets. The construction industry is the major distributor of CO2 emission. It contributes to 23% of air pollution, 40% of drinking water pollution, and 50% of landfill waste. In 2014, UK generated 202.8 million tons of waste, which is an environmental threat. So there is a need to decrease its negative impact on the environment. Cements, steels, concretes are used in construction, but all of them need high energy resources. So we need to use sustainable and eco-friendly construction materials. What is sustainable construction material? The material which are capable of maintaining an ecological balance are called sustainable construction material.
Natural stone is the oldest building material we have on earth. Natural stone is used in construction due to its solidity, quality and prestige. Most of the buildings are made from natural stones. For example, the buildings including Colosseum of Italy, Shahi Qila in Lahore and many forts in our Gilgit-Baltistan are made up of natural stones. All of these are about 250 years old. So the selection of sustainable material has given much more importance in architect's planning process. Now the question arises, what makes a natural stone sustainable? As Sarah Gregg from the Institute of Sustainable Materials explains, the most wonderful quality about natural stone is that the Mother Nature does most of the manufacturing for us, and the overall impact of natural stone on human health is, however, much lesser than as compared to any other construction materials. Durability of a stone greatly influenced by its usage and its exposure to the environment. A stone that is capable to do a work in a certain application is not able to do well in all applications. Now, the examples include the Kharpocha fort in Gilgit-Baltistan, the Shahi Qila in Lahore, are the examples of sustainable buildings that are made from natural stones that are more than 250 years old.
I will explain you about chemical treatments and recyclability of the stones. Firstly, I will tell you about the chemical treatments. A good building stone is that which do not react with any type of chemicals or water out there, because in sustainability, while the construction of the building, you may think that what type of stone you should use in your construction of the building, because when harmful chemical which is react with the stone and the toxic water, it may affect the properties of stone like hardness, toughness, strength very badly. So good stone is that which do not react with any chemicals or harmful chemicals like waters. Okay, now we will come about recyclability. Recyclability means use of one thing in two places. I will give you an example that one stone is been used in the building, and the stone which is used in the building is reached its specific age, and after the specific age the building is destroyed, but eventually the stone is safe because of its properties like hardness, softness and strength and beautifying. And the stone which is taken from the first building that has been destroyed, it can be used in the future projects, future building you are constructing. Stone can be used from one form to another form because of its properties like hardness, toughness and larger strength.
Environmental benefits of natural stone used in construction. The first benefit that we are talking about is the recycling of natural stone. Natural stone is recycled again and again and can be used in different construction purposes. For example, if you are ripping off your old granite paving in your home and replacing it with limestone, then the old granite can be used around your house and in any recycling purpose. Sustainably aside, the recycling of natural stone can decrease the load on landfill sites in our area. Sustainability and non-toxicity of natural stone. Like many other building materials like plastic, cement and steel, they have toxic chemicals that are harmful for our planet. Natural stone comes from the earth in its purest form and used for construction purposes like flooring of our houses, pavements and slabs, and the pillars of many high-rise buildings. The other benefit that we are talking about of natural stone is eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means that it is environmental friendly. The natural stones comes from the quarries and mining sites. They have adopted the state-of-the-art technologies that prevent our planet from environmental damage. Like other building materials, cement, concrete and steel, they have synthetic ingredients that are harmful for our environment and cause danger to our lives. On the other hand, natural stones contain no synthetic ingredients that cause a danger to our life. It is not harmful for us. Now moving on forward, that natural stone saves energy. The density of natural stone is much appreciable, that it absorbs the heat from the sun and cold from the air conditioning system, that it maintains the temperature of our houses and offices.
Mechanical properties of the stone. So the ability of the stones varies from stone to stone. So different type of tests have been occur on this regard. The density and the gravity test has been done. So it tells us about how stone bears a load. Compressive strength is the highest load per unit area borne by the stone. So without giving higher compressive strength up to 1800 psi to 1900 psi, it means stone can endure upper crushing load. That's it.
Wood as a sustainable construction material can contribute more to the construction industry. It may be difficult to think about a wood as a sustainable construction material as it is associated with deforestation. However, man-made construction material like steel and concrete have a huge carbon footprint and even can cause more damage to the environment. Using wood, we can reduce its environmental effect as well as its cost of operation and construction. Which properties of wood makes it sustainable? Its durability, lifetime, its electrical properties, its thermal properties, mechanical strength and its use in environment makes it sustainable. Durability of a wood depends upon its type. Different type of woods have different lifetime. For example, if we are using wood inside the house, that will be a different lifetime, and if we are using outside the house, its lifetime will be different. Let's take an example, a Chakchin mosque in Khaplu, Gilgit-Baltistan, which is made up of wood and it is more than 450 years old. Recycling of wood. Wood can never be wasted. Any offcuts can be used, right down to small chips and sawdust. Some example of fine paper are including tissues and printing paper or recycled wood.
Renewable energy resource. The wood is environmentally responsible because it stores carbons, whereas the man-made materials require a huge amount of energy, fossil fuels, and produce harmful emissions. Last 100 of years be repaired, refinished, adopt and recycled throughout its service life. The waste from the production is also reusable, has a fuel and animal bedding and many other purposes. The wood is also a great acoustic and thermal properties. The wood exhibits a lower thermal conductivity as compared with the other materials such as metals, stones, and cements concretes. The thermal conductivity is highest in the axial direction and increase with the moisture contents. The light wood is a better insulator. Why thermal conductivity is important? The lower the thermal conductivity of the building, the lesser energy is required to maintain the comfortable condition inside.
Forward toward the wood. Now I would like to discuss a mechanical property. Mechanical property of the wood are observed by applying external forces. So these are also called strength properties. And the mechanical property of the wood depend upon toughness, strength, compressive strength, and many more like these forces. The electrical properties. The electrical properties of the wood are important in high frequency, in heating process, and in the formation of moisture by means of electric content.
Environmental benefits of use of wood in construction. The first benefit that we are talking about is reduction of carbon dioxide emission. The trees store carbon dioxide in their trunks and reduces the environmental carbon dioxide by storing them in their trunks. It cannot be released into the environment unless and until that we are going to burn them. The other thing that we are talking about is the impact on forestry. The use of wood in construction is not related to deforestation because the forestry department of our country pays attention to manage the forest land. The use of wood in construction improve energy efficiency because wood have good insulating properties. It maintains the temperature in our houses in the cold and hot environment. Woods have low emission of volatile organic compounds and chemicals that are harmful to our environment. They have less toxic elements that can make our environment damageable. Now moving on forward, that wood is biodegradable and renewable for our future use.
Thank you for watching us.
Like,
Share.
Subscribe.
We are the creators.
First thing, then make it reality.